Thank you, Mr Speaker. I'd like to take this opportunity to inform the House of the passing of an Indigenous elder known as Aunty Kathleen Miller. Aunty Kathleen Miller was born on the 23rd of January 1929 at 61 York Street, Singleton, at her grandmother's house. Aunty Kathleen Miller was Singleton's oldest living Koori person until her passing at the Singleton Hospital on the 25th of April 2019, aged 90 years of age. Fittingly, her funeral procession passed by her birthplace on Friday, 10 May 2019. Aunty Kath, fondly known as, grew up in Whittingham throughout the 1930s before relocating to the Sydney suburb of Redfern with her mother, Jean Miller, in 1940. It was at Redfern when Aunty Kathleen was taken by the Aboriginal Protection Board. Proud son and author of Koori, A Will to Win, James Wilson Miller tells, "My mother and her siblings were stolen by the Aboriginal Protection Board in December of 1940, making them acknowledged as what is referred to today, the stolen generation. In fact, all of Aunty Kathleen's siblings were taken away from her mother, Jean Miller, in the space of 2 years. Aunty Kathleen was placed at a home in Glebe with her sister Dorothy, and she was separated from her brothers. From Glebe, Aunty Kathleen and her sister were moved to Cootamundra Girls' Home for a period of time. Over the years, Aunty Kathleen moved back and forth from Singleton for work until finally settling back in Singleton. Earlier this year, I had the pleasure of meeting Aunty Kathleen Miller at the official opening of the Singleton TAFE New South Wales Connected Learning Centre. In the CLC Centre, there is a magnificent painting, which on opening day was unveiled. Minimbar Teaching Place, painted by Carol Cunningham in September 2018. Carol was inspired by Laurie Perry, a nephew of Aunty Kath, and James Wilson Miller, son of Aunty Kath, and designed the artwork around the story of this wonderful Aboriginal lady. The outstanding piece is one of many stories associated with the Wonnarua people, and in particular with Singleton-born resident Aunty Kathleen Miller. Aunty Kath's connection to country is one of many notable stories associated with the Wonnarua people. The painting highlights Aunty Kath's journey near Redburnbury Hill and an unreserved mission on the outskirts of Singleton and at the Aboriginal mission St Clair in Carrabrook. The painting is rich in symbolism. The Karwul, or the eagle, is the spirit totem to protect the Wonnarua people and guide them over the Wonnarua land. The mackerel, or fish, the becan, or platypus, the womboin, or kangaroo, or the kunkai kukan, is the echidna, and the wombat are the local animals of the district along the Mayan, or what is known as the Hunter River, and were all part of the essential food chain which nourished and cared for the Wonnarua people and their lands. I encourage anyone who is passing through Singleton in the Upper Hunter electorate to call into the CLC and Centre and see the wonderful artwork that's on display. Aunty Kathleen Miller is survived by her 2 children, James Wilson Miller, Sandra Miller, 9 grandchildren, 9 great-grandchildren, and a great-great-grandchild to be born in June. Aunty Kathleen was an integral part of the Singleton community and a proud Wonnarua elder. And Mr Speaker, you can't take away from the fact of the experience of Aunty Kathleen Miller, and as a result, the richness of wisdom and knowledge that was formed, and most likely by her period of adversity and throughout her life, is certainly a beacon to all of the members in our community. And Aunty Kathleen Miller would be very, very sadly missed. Vale, Aunty Kathleen Miller.